Hello, friends. Welcome to Science Talk. I'm your host, Jim Massive. I want to discuss with you what you see right here. Seabed carbon, bottom trawling emerge as next climate challenges. And this appeared on the Energy Mix website. Used to be known as Inside Climate News, or incorporating, as it says right here in fine print, incorporating Climate News Network. And it came out early November. So what do we have here? There's a nice trawler, okay, typical resource gathering vessel. The carbon dioxide we're intent on removing before it heats the planet to intolerable levels is all contained in the land and ocean's atmosphere. Isn't it? No, we know that. There's an appreciable amount of it stored in the upper reaches of the seas around the British coast, not in the water, but the seabed itself. And let's just put a little reminder here. We got methane frozen in the shelves of the Arctic Ocean. That's another form of carbon, of course. We even have methane that is the thermogenic origin found at the shelf break. So it's not. So you're going to find CO2, methane, and they're not mentioning here, but nitrous oxide, which when you add together, it increases the CO2 equivalent level. So there is a lot of carbon, biogenic typically, origin, that is locked away, and when it gets acted upon by microbes, that gets released, and we increase the level of greenhouse gases. Some of the seabed carbon lies just beneath shallow seas where it's liable to be churned up and set free by passing trawlers. Basically, and I say this, the scale is alarming. The top layer of the North Sea seabed between the British East Coast and Western Norway stores 100 million tons of seabed carbon. A 10 centimeter layer contains as much as 20% of the carbon stored in the UK's forests. Okay. So estimates of the full extent of this type of carbon deposits are concerning. Scientists say the sediments containing them may reach tens or even hundreds of meters below the seabed. So the carbon may be far more extensive than what's known so far. And of course, it's not, it's extremely unlikely that you're only going to find it in the North Sea. You're going to find it all over the place. Basically, there's a shitload down there. Releases of the submarine carbon caused by bottom trawling, which is basically you get this equipment and it just scrapes up the seafloor. That's what it does. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It just scrapes up the seafloor. And in so doing, helps promote the release of 1 billion tons of CO2 annually. And a study just came out in Nature. 1 billion tons per year. So the UK, is going to try to ban bottom trawling. Okay, yeah, that's good, and so forth. So this is a major problem. We need to find out how much carbon is in seafloor sediments, no matter where it is on the planet. We got to find that out. But the trawling operations, especially with bottom trawling, it's basically, especially some of these auto trawls, I mean, they just scrape up and just vacuum up anything and everything that encountered, and so disturbing the sediments, releasing a shitload of carbon that will make its way to the atmosphere, or some stays in the water. Well, a little thing called acidification of the waters. So this is a major problem, and it does need to be addressed, along with the whole plethora of other issues. So let's see what happens to this issue in the future. We'll talk later. Hello, folks. This is Jim here with Science Talk, asking you to please subscribe to my channel and to inform others of my channel and of the work that I do. Please share to social media platforms that you use. Also, as a reminder, don't forget to click the bell so that you know when I load up more videos. Finally, I ask that you support the work that I do by becoming a patron at patreon.com. Details in the description box below. Thank you for your support.